Your country, 1039 KGRT. Carrie Underwood before he cheats. Man, do not want to tick that woman off.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. It is time for our question of the day. And actually, gorgeous weather these days. And a little bit of a chill when you get up to go check out the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces on a Saturday morning, but still absolutely worth it. Ooh, can start thinking about some of those warm drinks, right? Well, our question of the day for today, I think I mentioned earlier that today is National Cheese Pizza Day, but it is also National Lazy Moms Day. That's right. And no, I'm not saying that, it's that day for lazy moms. I'm saying that moms really aren't that lazy, but they deserve a day to be lazy. Yeah, because it is a day where moms are encouraged to take a much-needed break and, yes, be a little bit lazy. Sometimes you underestimate the power of not doing much for the day. Those are most of my fun days, actually. But I don't know, maybe order some pizza, enjoy a glass of Chianti to do. By the way, also National Chianti Day. But I don't know, when you're thinking about that, what would your mom do if she had a whole day for herself where she could just sit down and relax, or maybe do something that she wanted to do besides doing everything else for everybody else that's out there? Because it's kind of like, what do you do when you retire? I think my mom would be a little bit happy and bored, probably just sit there with Floki, the dog, and watch TV for the day, maybe some Jeopardy, or depending on the time of the year, if it's during the holidays, that, the Hallmark Channel is going to be on all day long. That's for sure. But yeah, what do you think your mom would like to do if she had a whole day for herself? Yeah, that is our question of the day to celebrate National Lazy Moms Day, because every once in a while, mom just needs a break. So let me know your answers by calling them in or texting them in at 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, we are live on our social media pages, so you can leave your comments there as well on our Facebook and YouTube. So let me know your answers for our question of the day today. Who, what? The who is mom, of course. But what do you think your mom would like to do if she had a whole day for herself? A whole day, right? I know what she wouldn't like to do. Wouldn't like to do the dishes. I don't think she has to worry about that, though. Yeah. But, yeah, what do you think your mom would like to do for a whole day if she had it all for herself? That is our question of the day, which is brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Okay, all good there. And now exclusively up on our social media pages. And yeah, what would mom like to do? What do you think that she would do? Because I know some moms, and I know in particular some grandmothers out there, don't like just sitting around and doing nothing. They've always got to be doing something. I can guarantee if my mom had to sit down and just relax for the day, just one day for herself where she's not going to do anything, probably get bored and do something, clean up something, or, do something that would be for somebody else like that. But that's just the way that my mom is. All right. So what about you, though? What do you think your mom would like to do if she had the whole day off for herself? I would probably say just sit there with her friends and talk about the good times. I've seen them do that. It's actually pretty fun. And you learn a lot of things about your parents when you sit there and watch them talk with their old friends. Found that one out, too, sitting at the table with everybody. But, yeah, what do you think your mom would like to do if she had the whole day for herself? That is our question of the day. So, once again, you can call those in. You can text those in, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. Just got a text message in that said she would work. That's right. She would work on her knitting. She made Afghans and stuff at the time. That's cool right there. That's actually a good relaxing, hobby to have right there. I know a few people that used to do some knitting, so that's actually pretty cool. But what would your mom do if she had the whole day for herself? That's right. And, I think actually my mom would just probably die laughing to see people doing stuff that she would normally do, because that's mom's thing. But it's pretty cool. And every once in a while, mom deserves a day off. So let me know your answers for our question of the day. In the meantime, let's take a look at what is going on in the world around us. Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson have agreed to fight in the spring of 2026. Tyson expressed surprise that the fight is happening and believes it will be a detriment to Mayweather's health. Now, it's an exhibition match, and last match that Mike had was, well, we'll just say less than stellar. So I know we're all building on nostalgia on that one. What else is going on? Oh, the Kelsey Brothers Garage Beer Company is now worth $200 million. And of course, Travis's fiance said, "Oh, that's cute." Also, Malcolm in the Middle star Frankie Munoz recently fractured his wrist while falling off a ladder, changing batteries. Like, who hasn't done that? That's why I'm afraid of ladders. Also, Nike apparently looking for a change in their, I guess, in their slogan. For decades, it's been "Just Do It," but a new campaign is going to be titled "Why Do It?" I've been saying that for years. Also, Snickers Bar has introduced 3 new sauces inspired by Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen. Flavors include caramel buffalo, chocolate barbecue, and peanut teriyaki. And fans can purchase them on the Snickers website during, starting on Sunday. I don't know about the chocolate barbecue and peanut teriyaki. Well, actually, no, I'm still not sure about that one. Let's see. Auntie Anne's has partnered with Shock Top Craft Beer to create a twisted pretzel wheat beer. Picked the wrong lifetime to stop drinking. And Michael Jordan's Cincoro Tequila is facing a lawsuit for allegedly not being 100% agave. What? Wow, that would definitely be a detriment, especially since the bottles of his tequila can go for as much as like $1,700. A little bit too rich for my blood, that's for sure. Once again, my friends, we are looking for answers for our question of the day. What do you think your mom would do if she had the whole day for herself? Of course, in honor of National Lazy Moms Day. Not saying that there are any lazy moms out there, because there's never a lazy mom, but every once in a while, mom needs a break and a little time for herself. So what do you think she would be doing with her day? That is our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Leave your answers and comments down below.